after topping the leaderboard with 39 a week before. My first couple found themselves in the dance-off. It was a position that they never wanted to be in.
You put the quick in quick step, that is for sure.
How you manage the changes of tempos and the syncopations is incredible. I thought it was brilliant.
You look like a ballroom queen. I really love that. Congratulations.
Saffron and AJ! But we will talk about the results in a minute, but first, I think we should relive Saturday night. It was like watching a movie, your performance. There was the set pieces, the backing dancers. How was it being in it?
Oh, thank you. It was amazing. I mean, honestly, to dance at the Blackpool Tower was just a dream come true. And to get the opportunity to do a quick step there, I mean, was just...
It was great.
Everything, yeah. It was... I had the time of my life.
It looked amazing, and it wasn't just your dance as well. You part of the opening number as well.
I know.
What was it? You've just touched on it. What was it like being in the Tower Ballroom, dancing with all the celebs, all the pros, that big opening number? Was it just like a dream?
Yeah, and it was so magical, especially because as well, the second we got there, honestly, like, my face lit up because I was just in awe. I could not believe that we were there. But even more so, AJ, like, he was so excited because he's had so many memories there. Like, that's where he started his dancing journey, and so it means so much to him. So the fact that we got there together.
I done it!
We got there together.
Blackpool, we work towards Blackpool. You try and explain, like, oh my God, the history, like the energy, but until you actually dance there, it was electric on Saturday. Honestly, the audience was so loud. It's loud in the Strictly studio, but the Blackpool Tower, you just can't get anything like that. It's the best feeling.
In a weird way, for dancers, it's almost religious to go to the Blackpool Tower
It is,
Ballroom, isn't it?
It is. As I said to Saf, every single great dancer has danced in Blackpool, and now you've danced there as well.
I know.
You've done it.
I've made history there. How cool
You
is
talk
that?
about great dancing. You threw everything. I don't think there's anything left to throw at this routine. I'm looking around.
That's for sure.
It was so technical. I mean, the judges were talking about the timing and how you change tempo. Did you know she could do this, or was there a slight worry that, oh, I might be putting too much into this?
There's never a worry. I think with Saf, because she trains so hard, we do like that full 10, 12 hours a day until we physically can't feel legs anymore. But the thing is, it's Blackpool. You get the extra dance. You can really create that concept, that great Gatsby party that we have, having that marvellous party. And the quick step, it had the basics. It had the fundamentals, what the judges want to see. Plus, it had all the zhuzhing, the hops and the hair.
Bit of zhuzh.
Yeah.
Bit of zhuzhing, the pivots, which you always love. Yes, we did miss one hop, but hey, you missed one hop, it doesn't matter.
Oh, what's a hop between
Do you
friends?
know what? It's because I was getting so excited, so I was just going
loving the
too
party.
fast. Yeah.
But the thing is, you
that's what it
kept
was.
going and you continued. And for me, as a professional dancer, you do make mistakes. It
Yeah.
happens.
Of
But it's
course.
if you pick it up and continue and act as though it never happened, that's when you're a true professional.
And do you know what? Ever the professionals you always are. And the week before last, obviously, you got 39. You were top of the leaderboard. This weekend in Blackpool, just gone, you got 35. And can I just say, 35 is still an amazing score. We're talking about it like it's a bad thing. But then that light went red and you found out you were in the dance-off. There must have been some element of shock. And I know everyone likes to be humble and go, no, it can happen to anyone. But for you guys, I think a lot of people were genuinely shocked that you were there.
I think it wasn't so much the shock factor, it was just that we were both so gutted. Like, the thing is, this show means so much to me. I've been a viewer of this show for so many years. Like, I've sat at home and watched the show. I love it so much. So to actually have the opportunity to dance on the show and then that to happen, it's just gutting. Like, dancing means so much to me now. And I just never want this... I'd never want this experience to end. And I was not only gutted for myself, but also for AJ, because we just love dancing together, don't we?
You're in that zone, and we just love our journeys. Each week we work so hard, you have so much fun, and you just never want it to end, as you said. Until, like, Tess says your name, whether you're in the dance-off or not, you don't know whether to be happy, sad.
It's all a bit blurry,
it just
isn't it?
happens so quick, you can't really process it, and you're just like... You got so upset on the night. You could see that they were, like, genuine tears, that you didn't want it to end. But the more to the point, you came out in that dance-off. I think I just said to you, go out there, have fun, and that is it. Just have fun. And
Yeah.
I did say to you after we did the dance off, I was like, why didn't you dance like that on Saturday? That was the best time you'd ever danced.
Can I just say, look, you've been in the dance-off in Blackpool before.
Yes.
It's happened to you before. You've had this pep talk with Saffron. Shirley said, you know, your mind is the strongest asset you've got here.
Yeah.
Go out there. I really feel that resonated with you because I know you were
Yeah.
upset and you were quite emotional at the time, but I feel like your eyes lit up a bit and went, you know what, Shirley Ballas, you're right, darling. My mind is the strongest asset I've got. And you went out there and you absolutely smashed that dance off.
thank
What was going through
you.
your mind when you were doing it?
I think when we was actually in the dance-off, I honestly thought this could be the last time that we're going to dance together. And so that's when I really thought, you know what, I just have to enjoy every single moment. And we both did. And luckily, we're here dancing another week.
You are.
But yeah, I mean, it was just terrifying because...
But
we
you
just didn't
left
want it to
everything on the
end
floor.
and-
You just threw everything at it, and you were so determined. You know, when you, as a pro, you're like, I'm pretty strong. I've got this here. You were so much force. It was like you weren't leaving.
AJ, step aside. I'm doing this.
It was one of them moments, and it's so great because when you bounce off that energy, it's unstoppable, and that's the greatest feeling in the world.
And do you know what was lovely as well, Saffron? I know your family have been there the whole time supporting you, but it was so nice that the Barkers and the Pritchards were there this weekend
All
as
the
well.
support.
Everyone there, look, your family, AJ. What was it like having, obviously, both sets of family there supporting you both, cheering your names?
Oh, it was so
so
nice. I
nice.
mean, I couldn't look at my family because they were crying, and I was already crying. So, like, if I looked at them, I would have cried a little bit more.
And I think in the dance-off, I was like, yeah, bring. I've got the energy from the Pritchards this side,
Yeah.
the Barkers this side, yeah.
This is
Let's
exactly
go for
what
it.
we need.
This is what we
And
need.
it's great because we're both so close to our family.
Yeah.
So to have them there is like a massive support system for both of us. And so, yeah, it was, just
was very
amazing them
nice.
being there.
Well, that was Blackpool this week.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing, am I right in saying the samba?
It is the
Don't
samba,
reveal
yes.
what song, because we're going to be finding that out in Tunes on Tuesday and a little bit later on. But the rehearsals for this, looking at you two and seeing what you've done previous, I can sense this is going to be a strong dance for you, Saffron. How are you finding
Thank
rehearsals
you.
so far?
I'm finding it really fun, actually.
It's good.
Pleasantly surprised with the samba.
Really?
Yeah, like it's just so much fun and we're having a right laugh with it, enjoying every single moment. I mean, it's tough and AJ's told me it's like one of the hardest dances on the show.
Yeah, it is one of the hardest dances on the show. Technically, it's so much rise and fall and the bounce action. It's really hard to master. And unfortunately, the past 2
you're ready
years,
for this.
I've gone out on a samba.
Hey, oh.
It's much sadder than that.
It's like really sad.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah.
been nice knowing you
This
both.
is not going to happen, Ryder.
No.
This is going to be the year.
I'm praying.
Third time
The
lucky.
samba curse
Every year.
gone.
We are
Every
breaking
year
that
it's
samba
happened to him.
curse.
We can't let it happen
can't.
again.
It's
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Do you know what,
I
as
really don't
Shirley
want it
said,
to.
your mind
My
is
mind.
the strongest asset you've got.
Exactly.
That's all
And
we
it
do.
will see you both through. I cannot wait
Oh,
to see you
thank
take this one
you.
on. I think it's going to be a good one for the pair of you. Good
you.
luck. Saffron and
Thank
AJ,
you.
everyone. Can't wait. Unfortunately, as you know, Michelle and Gio didn't like to be beside